Hi, it's Erin Yvonne with the new Music Buzz. On today's show, we're chatting it up with Yuna at LA Soul Music Festival. Kindred, the Family Soul, is about to go on, and we got your coverage on that in a little bit, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. And in our Artist Spotlight, we have Bestex. Are you guys ready? What are we waiting for? Let's go. In our Artist Spotlight, we've got Bestex, formerly known as Candy Hearts. They're on tour right now, but we got a chance to catch up with them at the famous Viper Room in Los Angeles, California. So let's check it out.
You show up and you sit next to me. I know what you are thinking, and we've got the same friends, but you don't talk to me like you talk to them. We're both just hanging out with the guys. It seems so innocent. We both like brand new shiny toys, and oh, I'm glittering. Part of me wants part of you to do the things we should never do. Kiss me like you don't want it to end, 'cause I don't really care about your girlfriend.
You know, I no longer identified with that name. I came up with it when I was like 19 years old, and I feel like a lot in our career happened really fast, maybe a little bit before I was ready for it to happen, and I don't know, the name just became a huge source of anxiety for me because it was tied to all of these anxieties that I had made up throughout navigating my first couple years in my career. And I wanted to really be able to do a project that didn't have that anxiety attached to it, but I still really liked our project, and I still really liked the songs that we wrote, so I wanted to also be able to play them. And I felt like, you know, sometimes when you break up with a part of yourself, you need a little makeover, get a little haircut or something. And for me, that was breaking up with a part of myself that was like the worst part of myself, the most anxious, neurotic type person. And this new thing is like the best parts of our old band name, but without that.
I'd rather you be next to me, and I'm not sentimental. You found this part of me, and I just roll my eyes now at everything I'm thinking. I miss you and you haven't even left yet. When you get home, come stay in my bed. Forever doesn't seem so awful with you. I wanna spend forever hanging out with you. Hanging out with you.
I was so young. I was still a teenager when I came up with the name, and I don't know, I still feel like a teenager in many ways, but maybe like the teenage anxiety that like got worse throughout adulthood, I just wanted to get away from that sort of feeling.
Okay, so why ice cream after so fun? I always feel like ice cream cures everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, so you know, like an ice cream social is when you would go out and eat ice cream with a bunch of other people. However, my life, how it typically goes, is that I eat ice cream alone by myself watching Lifetime movies. And I wrote a lot of our record whilst doing that, because that's just kind of what I do all the time. And it felt like a really fitting name because I literally do eat ice cream every single day. So, well, not on tour, it's been unfortunate, but at home, I definitely do. So I kind of have like an ice cream antisocial every day with my little cat. She sits next to me, and we watch Netflix and eat straight out of the carton. Yeah, so we came out with a single called Someday, and we're gonna play it tonight. I've always sort of described it as like Taylor Swift meets Green Day, and I think even more so now that we've added a bunch of electronics into our band, it's even more so like, I don't know, maybe like we used to be like Taylor Swift's old record mixed with Green Day, and now we're Taylor Swift's new record mixed with Green Day. But we're also a little bit like lo-fi in some places, so maybe a little bit of like Fantagram or something like that. So you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's Bestex New Jersey on Instagram and Facebook. My Snapchat is Marielle X Hearts, and our Twitter, which I'm the most active on, I haven't changed the name yet, so it's currently Candy Hearts Band, but if you search it, and I have changed it since then, it'll be Bestex New Jersey. Hi, my name is Marielle, and I'm from Bestex. You've just been buzzed.
After the break, we have Yuna, who silently gained critical acclaim for her badass music. Coming up next, we get to chat with her backstage. You don't want to miss it. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that remote. Don't touch that space bar. Don't move a muscle.
Detroit, a city of war. On the city's west side, a 150-block area is off limits to everybody. U.S. Army paratroopers, National Guardsmen, state and local police are continuing the fight against a handful of snipers.
Hello. Oh, everything is fine. No trouble here. I'll sleep when they stop riding. Hey, fellas, I'm going to that grocery store across the street. I come bearing gifts.
Thank you. You got any sugar?
Nah, don't push it, man.
It's a war zone out there. They're destroying the city.
Whoa, hey, y'all seeing this?
Hey, look, we're not too far from the Algiers. Let's just go there till all this blows over.
When you're black, it's almost like having a gun pointed at your face. It's like this. Hey, boy, what you doing on my street?
Get that gun off me.
Or what? You shoot it. Oh, man. It's just a start. It just starts races.
Army taking fire.
Shots fired.
Near the Algiers Motel.
Hey, y'all, there's a bunch of police outside right now.
Let's not be stupid in this situation. You need to tell me where the gun is. I got all night, people. Tell me exactly what is going on here.
I need you to survive the night.
You think we're bluffing? We don't bluff.
here? Well, I am from a very small country called Malaysia, and I don't know, I just started singing when I was like 6 years old. I started writing my own music when I was like 19, and I put up some of my songs on MySpace Music. This was like 10 years ago. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I guess it's lush pop. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to describe your music. I'm always like changing my style. You know, when I first came up, I was a singer-songwriter. I did a lot of acoustic stuff, and now I'm more towards R&B and soul, and also pop. But yeah, I guess that's it. Like lush, but everything that I do is always so, what do you call it? Vibey. I don't know.
Because everyone wants to put a label on things. So
yeah, I don't know how to put a label for my music. Let's see. I love Lauryn Hill. That's the first album that I bought when I was 12 years old. The first album that I picked out was Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And then I love Alicia Keys, love Usher. I grew up with a lot of like 90s music, so like TLC. Well, the current project I'm working on right now is my 4th album, and still in the works. You know, I don't have a name for it yet. I'm just like trying to like vibe it out and see what I can come up with for this next project, and you know, the theme for it. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully by early next year we'll have something new for the fans. Yeah. So, you know, like when you make music, I think that when you really like put a lot of love into your music, you don't really expect it to blow up immediately. You know what I mean? You're setting yourself up for kind of just like disappointment if you do that. So I try to remain positive and just put something out and just be sincere, you know, like with whatever that I put out. And hopefully that people are gonna like it, people are gonna love it, they're gonna buy the album. So I'm just so happy that this past, you know, year, this album has been like amazing. You know, it's been getting a lot of love. Yeah, so I'm happy. Leather jackets, they are walking by. They remind me of tiny loving. I just wanna fly away and ignore things. Sometimes I wanna call it quits. I'ma quit this. While he's out there taking hits, I just need to take a break from everything that I feel. Yeah, so I wanna know what's the weather like this time. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Yuna Music. And on Twitter as well, Yuna Music. So yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm Yuna, and you've just been buzzed.
We'll be back with more buzz after these messages. Woo! Hey!
So beautiful people, I'm Major, aka Mr. This is why I love you. And check it, I'm here at the LA Soul Fest just living a dream. I remember years ago trying to get on this stage and they said, you're not yet qualified. And now I'm here with an invitation that was brought to my desk. And I want to thank you all so much for rocking with me and riding with me up until now. But we just getting started, so buckle up because it's going to be a journey worth taking. We Major, yeah.
Starting NTR was beginning that path of discovering what is in our everyday lives, what are we eating, what products are we using, what thoughts are we having that are toxic, that are linked to disease, and how can we lower our risk by reducing our exposure to these toxins.
We're talking shampoo, conditioner, this, that,
and no one thinks about or thinks about exactly what's in there.
Like, I believe in fairness and I believe in justice. And when I started learning and discovering about the chemicals that were in our everyday products that were linked to causing cancer, I got super pissed.
Revolution is a big word, but I think honestly that's exactly what it's going to have to be and what it's starting to be, with people who are questioning what companies are putting in their products.
So whether it is, you know, people who are just using their purchasing power, whether it's working with other advocacy groups to change the laws, there's so many different ways, but ultimately the goal is to not have it be legal to have all these chemicals in our products and in our foods that are causing us disease.
Corporations aren't going to change those ingredients unless we demand that they do.
That's the unique thing that NTR does, is that it's taking all this jargon and information that sometimes might be hard to understand and is giving it to people in very digestible and very receptive ways.
It's going to be a changed world, and that's what a revolution is. It changes something that's status quo, and we need those things to be changed.
Need fast cash? Go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more with the equity in your payoff vehicle. Your car is your credit. With City Loan, over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now, and if you sign up for a loan, you're going to receive a free gift card. Don't forget to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card, and also don't forget to follow City Loan and Facebook at City Loan Community, and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the new music buzz.
Come on! Hands up! Hands up! Come on! Hands up! You know my ladies sing the song like this.
Now baby, I'm on my way.
How are you guys doing? You guys just killed it on stage.
Thank you.
You guys are incredible. You guys have been killing this game for a really long time.
Yes.
How do you feel about the change of the music business, and how do you feel about that?
Well, I think that, you know, those who are going to survive learn how to adjust, and I think it's a great time. It's a good time, more time for artists to be more independent and do the kinds of music that they enjoy and the kinds of music that serves their audience, and not have to worry about answering to, you know, the will of record companies and what they want.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you? What do you think?
You know, kind of to echo off of what she says, only the strong survive. And so if the people who are really into doing music, they put their heart in it and they always find a space and a place for themselves. And what we do is we just try to super serve the audience that loves and appreciates what we do. And that's what's been keeping us going for as long as it has, because the music industry is always going to change and shift into different directions, and new music and the breakdown of the digital age, all of those different things. All we have to do is sit back, observe the situation, continue to put out great music that people enjoy, and things will come together.
I feel like you guys definitely have an organic style of music that speaks to the real, the soul, the heart. Do you guys ever feel pressure to create art to feed the beast of social media? And
oh no.
Is there ever a pressure to do that, or is it just
no? My husband and I, like you said, we've been doing this a long time. We've been in a group about 18 years, and we've made 6 albums. And I think when you make themes that are universal, those themes never get out of style. So at the end of the day, there's no need to follow trends or to feed the beast. The beast can only. The beast is just, it has to eat and breathe just like us. So at the end of the day, what feeds every individual feeds the beast too. So the truth is that if you stay true to those things, those universal themes, love, family, togetherness, those things never go out of style.
And you know what I'm thinking? Because you guys are married, it's like you have a constant relationship going. So do you guys always have material to just write about?
Basically,
I guess. I mean, you know, there's a lot of inspiration in life, and you know, because we are sharing a shared passion and something that we both enjoy, I think that we constantly find those spaces and places of expression. But we just try to tap into what's happening with us and what's going on around us, and just try to be honest and truthful. And when we approach the microphone or approach, you know, making music, just to make sure that it's coming from that genuine place. And thankfully, we've been very blessed with what we've been presenting to the public so far.
Thank you guys so much for sharing your art, your music, your life. Your music is a vibe all day. You put it on and you take people to a place. And thank you for bringing the culture this far and staying true and organic, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, my name is Fatine.
And I'm Aja.
And we're Kindred the Family Soul, and you've just been buzzed.
Ever since I started living out of a suitcase, I've been on a search for best boombox, the best way to travel, and over the years, I've tried everyone. You know, most of the boomboxes, you know, they got the lights and all that stuff, which is fine, but all I want is something that sounds great and is roadable. And this new generation that you guys are have brought out, it hits on all cylinders, I have to say. I mean, it's probably the best sounding for classic rock. I mean, the ones that I'll actually put my name on are they'll have a few little tweaks here and there, but in general, I mean, there are no knobs to break. It's like, I mean, I was playing one that was, I don't even know if it was on the market yet, but you had given it to me, and I've been using it for the last year. And the bass was so solid, the sound, it bounced itself off the table and hit the floor, and it didn't skip a beat. It's taken the place of equipment that's 2 or 3 times its size, you know, with no giving up on the sound, you know. I mean, one of them's great, but I've gotten 2 of them going, and it's like, forget about it.
So we're originally from Crete, Greece, and Crete is the biggest island of Greece, and we started the band because we were fed up and bored with the state of music, and especially rock and roll in this day and age. There was nothing new going on. Everything had just been, you know, recycled from everything else previously, and no one was doing anything new. And it's still kind of like that, but at least some, you know, some bands are coming out with some originality, which is nice nowadays. When we started the band, we were influenced by the new wave, the first wave of punk back in the 70s, where punk rock meant that you bring something new and different to the table. And the more different you were, the higher praise that you were given. So New York Dolls was one of the first, like the godfathers of punk rock, them and Iggy Pop. And we liked the idea of snotty rock and roll that had that attitude that you would call punk rock, that was different, and not everyone got it, but they made a staple with their music and with their attitude, and that's what the most important thing is, because that's how you inspire people. We just released a single called Back in the USSA. It's a politically charged song. It has a lot of relevance in this day and age. So that's pretty much the only song from the new album that people know. Instagram, Facebook, we're Barb Dolls, and you might find us on Tinder and Grindr too. This is Isis Queen and
Bindal
from Barb Dolls, and we just got buzzed.
All right, you guys, that's all we've got. A special shout out to Muriel Loveland, Yuna, the LA Soul Music Festival. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at the New Music Buzz. I'm Erin Yvonne. I'm out. Bye.
Put us on our back, when we on our back, we get back to that action. Hey, and let's take another round down, so we can get it in another round. Hey, I don't mean nothing. For breakfast lessons, you on my face, hey, we did. Hey, it's sunrise, so we can see the curtains close.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound, Rock and Roller Suitcase turntables, Vinyl's new best friend, and City Loan. Get cash for your car today. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.